Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Off the Rails. Now, I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but man, oh man, oh man, Shevitz, this has been a long time coming. I was gonna let this one slide. I have enough going on over the past couple of weeks that I wasn't gonna do this. And no, I'm not talking about politics or anything like that. That's not going on to this blog. The amount of influx I've seen this particular thing has been so overwhelming that it's been sitting on my rage burner for at least 2 weeks. And I'm talking about one thing and one thing only, what I call join or die posts on social media. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, social media is in the title. Boogie Night is officially triggered. Yeah, you know what? Let's go into this a little bit deeper. Origins, as far back as I can remember, 80s babies, you guys can remember this. Chain letters. You know what I'm talking about. You get that letter in the mail from your friend or your associate or somebody you went to school with, and you're thinking, oh, nice. I haven't heard from this person in a while. It'll be good to hear from them and catch up with them. Or maybe you think it's a birthday invitation. But nope, instead you get a 2-page, single-spaced letter saying about how this chain letter goes back to the days of Richard Nixon, and it has awarded X, Y, and Z people with good luck, fame, fortune, whatever. Now it's your turn to pass this on to 7 people, and if you don't do it in 5 days, you're going to be cursed with bad luck for the rest of your life. No wonder I had anxiety when I was younger. So seriously, when you're in your single digits and you're just worried about, school or soccer or swim practice or baseball, or when you were in my age and you were in the single digits trying to get together with the chick in your elementary school. I lived in Jersey for 4 years. We started early, all right? But getting these letters, and it was a waste of time. And even back then when you had the dot matrix printer, you had to type it back up word for word. You had to get the stamps, you had to handwrite things out. You know what? It felt like the Rings, for crying out loud. If you don't pass this on, you'll die in 7 days. Yeah, I know. Rings wasn't around. The Ring wasn't around at that point. Ringu or whatever. Sadako wasn't alive. Samara, if you're in the American version. It doesn't matter. What mattered was when I saw that, it pissed me off, to being the fact that really you just wasted 10 minutes of your life to do this when you don't even believe in it the same case as I do. But you could have spent more time sending a letter saying, hey, Boogie Night, how are you? I am fine. How is life being a military brat? Blah, 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 blah. Well, now, in the 21st century, we have social media that can do it for us. And the past couple of weeks, I have seen such a huge influx on Facebook. And it's not even the usual drivel about, I love life, I love God, I teach manatees to dance, I'm pro-America, blah, blah, blah. If this matters to you, copy and paste in your profile. No, this has gotten completely even worse than it used to. It started with one guy that I know. It was this really poignant post. It was, my door is always open to people who need to talk to me. My ears are always there. I have a pot of coffee ready if you need to have some. I have some wine. I will always be there to listen to you. I am a friend, blah, 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 blah. And I'm thinking, oh, wow, that is really touching. And then at the end, it's, if you believe in the same thing that I do, copy and paste this in your profile. Don't post it, or don't share it. And I'm like, wow. That is like you're leaning forward to kiss the girl of your dreams on the lips at the end of a hot date, and she comes down with a case of narcolepsy last second and headbutts you in the groin. Classy. Let's take this a step further. There's my personal, well, no, this is, okay, number one of my 2 personal favorites. There is I know 9 out of 10 people will not do this, but to see if there's a test that you are a true friend of mine, copy and paste this in your profile if you support the following sort of thing. I mean, there's a million different causes that people will post about that. And you feel guilty, like, oh, nobody's gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and just, whether you agree with it or not. And now, my personal favorite, and this one really almost made my blood turn to steam, was I'm cleaning out my friends list on my profile. If you are truly a friend of mine, read through this thing in its entirety. when you are finished, type in done, click like, and then copy and paste it on your own profile to see if people really give a damn about you too. Okay, that's not exactly the full word on that, but I mean, there is the thing that I'm calling my friends list and taking people out strictly because you don't like or comment on a profile post. Are you that hard up for friends that you have to feel the pressing need to guilt somebody into doing this? I'm Catholic. We're guilty to begin with. Don't try and guilt the guilter. He or she knows their job. And I'm sorry, if you were going to do a link saying that if you truly believe in this, for whatever cause it is, copy and pasted, no. You have earned my wrath and my ire. I have devoted myself to enough causes that it does not come down to a copy and paste of a status on your own profile. Yes, I know my friends saw probably my 3 or 4 posts about the link for the Out of the Darkness walk last weekend in Baldwin Park. But you know what? I never press gang people into liking it or to donating or to walking with us. I just said if you wanted to do it, great. You know? If you're so devoted to a cause, you won't just talk about it. You won't just post. You will get involved. You will volunteer. You will participate in an event. That, to just like and paste and copy, showing that you're devoted to a cause, is the lazy way out and the coward's way out. That does not show the fact that you are actually devoted to something. That is the bare minimum. That is the 1% milk. If you are truly devoted to something, you will actually get involved. And to try and guilt somebody into doing it, once again, that is so asinine. And you know what? You can probably tell right now why I call it a join or die post. Because just roping people into it is a pyramid and Ponzi scheme. I volunteer for the USO, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, for veterans-related things. I am deeply rooted into different causes, and if I am that interested in trying to rope in people to join me up on that, I will ask them if they are interested. I will say I'm going to this event. I will talk about saying this is something you might be interested in. I will not say, I won't be your friend anymore if you don't sign up with it. You know what? Blow it out your ass. And yeah, whew. I told you this was a really good episode of Off the Rails, but if all it takes is to say, I like this cause, I think you should too, if you truly care, you know what? You don't really care. You're just looking for attention. Yeah, and I'm sorry for the people that really care about this, and that's an addition thing. But you can't just copy and paste something into your social media profile and expect people to jump on board immediately just because you do it. I'm a pass holder to Disney. You know, I love the nostalgia. You know, and as most people can attest to, my favorite thing is going over into Epcot and not just drinking the booze or eating the food. Shut up. There is an area in the Finding Nemo area where there are 2 manatees. And if you've known me since elementary school, you know that I'm manatee obsessed. But I'm not just going to say manatees are on the endangered species. If you truly care about endangered species or mammals or something extremely vague, copy and paste this. No, I will say, you know, here's a link to a website. If you want to get involved, do so. Don't be lazy. Be proactive, you know? It's not wise. It's not smart, and it paints you with a target on your back. And he knows me shooting at the target for taking the lazy way out? Me. I'm sorry, but I am so devoted to things that it's going to take more than just posting something on social media about it. And you should too. So, with that being said, this is probably the shortest episode of Off the Rails, but I think you probably get the point. Don't guilt somebody into joining up with you just because you think it's good. That's such an evangelical and, you know, way to just try and rope someone. And if they don't even like that and they just feel prone to doing so, then you're not accomplishing your task. You're not. I mean, if I tried to rope in my family or Neosonic or Greg or anything like that and saying, if you truly like movies, you'll sit down and watch another Rudy Ray Moore movie with me. If you saw our review of Disco Godfather, you know that's not one of the movies on the top of my list. And not everyone's going to like a Godfrey Ho movie, and not everyone's going to be devoted to a cause or the next. Not everybody is going to be interested in supporting the military. I come from a military family, so it's ingrained in my blood. Not everybody is going to be pro-coffee, but I drink it like it's life-sustaining. So choose your battles wisely, and choose your way of drawing people in wisely. Not everyone's going to like the band Poets of the Fall, but hell, if you like Poets of the Fall, join up with the street team. And that's not just because I wear the Hope Catcher, but that's beside the point. So, that being said, I've completely blown my rage meter for the night, so I'm going to try and chill for a little bit, but with that being said, guys, y'all have a wonderful evening, and I got a good review for a really good bad movie coming up soon. So until then, I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.